Welcome back to Frankly Speaking here on WYDC TV Big Fox. I'm your host, Frank Acomb, and we are broadcasting from the Hesselson studio. In that studio, we're going to be talking about Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella Youth Edition. Thanks so much for being on the program.
Thank you for having us.
Tonight is opening night. You think you're ready?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do I have to ask what part you play with that tiara on?
Well, I play Cinderella.
All right, we're going to learn about that here in just a little bit. But how long have you been practicing, getting ready for this?
We've been practicing since second week in January.
Oh, wow.
And we had auditions right after the winter break and got right to work. And it's been about 10 weeks of extremely hard work and great rehearsals we've been having about 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So tonight's opening night. What's rehearsal look like the day before? How much stress? How busy is it? How long is it?
Well, isn't it about like an hour? No, it's 3.
3 hours.
It's so much fun. It goes by like that. It only feels like an hour.
It does.
It does. Busy of adding the hair, the makeup, the full costumes. These kids, 5th and 6th grade, we really push to be the most professional but have fun with it at the same time. So we give them the full experience. We give them the microphones that they wear. We do the warm-ups. We do a bunch of activities to just get ready and get focused before an audience. So they're definitely ready.
How many people are in the cast?
We have about 38 actors in the cast and about 15 stage crew.
Oh, that's amazing. That's a pretty big crew. You had a lot of people try out.
We do. We have a great big crew. We used to actually, when we first started our productions 4 years ago, we actually had 4th through 6th grade.
Okay.
And fortunately enough, our drama club program has grown so much that we actually do a smaller 4th grade educational production in the fall, and in the spring we just do the 5th and 6th grade big musical.
So this is 5th through 6th, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
5th and 6th.
Now let me ask you, Cinderella, how difficult is it to get ready for a musical? Because you have to sing, you have to act, you have to do it all. Is it difficult?
Well, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, and it is a little hard because you have to have fast changes and be able to change backstage really fast and have your hair done.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Now, do you find it a challenge playing maybe the most famous character of all time, Cinderella?
Definitely.
Yeah? But did you take on that challenge? How did you prepare for it?
Well, I was a little nervous when I first did it, and if something wasn't there, I'd get really nervous. And I just learned how to calm myself down and just go get it and stuff really fast.
Did you watch the old Cinderella movies and the new ones?
Well, I watched the new one, and then my mom wanted me to watch the old one, so we were watching it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Do you think it helped you?
It was a little bit weird because it's not very much like ours, and then it kind of got me mixed up. But then I just kind of went back to the version we did.
Well, and tell us how, because we all know the kind of the Disney version of Cinderella, but what's the Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella, the musical, like?
So that's what we talked about a ton when we first got started, because everyone knows Disney's classic Cinderella, and then we had the live action Disney one that came out a few years back, and that's what these kids really knew. So we really took it we need to educate them on Cinderella is a fairy tale story that has been many, many different versions all over the world.
Right.
There are so many different versions of it. Fortunately enough, our school librarian is one of our assistant directors and has spent some time with the kids reading different versions of the story. But so the main concept of, Cinderella, her hardship and growing to become this princess is the main storyline that everybody knows and still continues. Rodgers and Hammerstein has that classical music added into it. It has more of the magic added in, and we sort of are doing our production based off of the 1990s adaptation with Brandy and Whitney Houston.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of moving pieces here.
There are. So we've really pieced together all the different versions of Cinderella to create our version for these kids. We went the classical feel to it. We didn't want to modernize it.
Sure.
But we did want to make sure they had an educational component of, they learn about the history of it and how can we create our own history of it moving forward.
And with that many people being involved with it, it must be fun, because does it feel like you're playing with your friends when you go out there and practice?
It really does. It's just because the stepsisters are my friends, and then just so, like, when we're acting, it's just kind of like funny.
So your stepsisters, who are your friends, get to treat you kind of bad.
Yeah.
That's they must enjoy that, right? That's what
I
friends
don't
are.
know.
That's what friends are for,
Yeah.
right? Have you acted before?
Yes, and I did in 4th grade We the People.
Okay. Was that a musical?
Yes.
Okay, so you're used to this. You're an old pro at this. Okay, and you had mentioned that there's a lot of students that are part of the crew, and I like to always mention this because I think I'm not saying they get overlooked at all, but you couldn't do it without the crew, right?
Absolutely. We have stressed how important it is for our stage crew members that every show, every person, doesn't matter if they're the youngest scholar with the smallest stage crew role or they're a staff member helping out. And we've really witnessed if one person is not there, it's the time of year we have sickness
Of
like
course,
crazy.
right,
We've
right.
missed people from rehearsals.
Right.
And we noticed, right, that if somebody's not there, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as we near, and again, it's coming up. Tonight is opening night, and that is at 7 o'clock. I'm actually going to put that up on the screen because I have it all prepared to have your poster up there, just not that prepared. So here we go. There we go. All right. So it is March 20th, 7 p.m. So tonight. March 21st, 7 p.m., and then the matinee on the 22nd at 2 o'clock. That, of course, is Sunday, Finn Academy Auditorium, 610 Lake Street in Elmira. What's the best way for people to attend?
Sure, they can go on to our school website, social media pages, and we have linked the website to purchase tickets online. Along with our school leadership, we've done a great job of creating a seamless transition of buying your tickets and coming in and get seated. So we actually have a website where you can go and select your seat that you would like in the auditorium,
Wow.
purchase your ticket, and come right on in. So.
All right, couple quick questions that are tough ones. First of all, I know this is the 4th annual spring musical. Have you been involved in all 4?
Yes, I have. I started at Finn Academy 4 years ago, and actually in my interview I had shared that I would love to add a drama club program.
Sure.
At our school, we focus on experiential learning, and experiencing all the workings of the performing arts is what we've really focused on the most. Our team that we have of adults is, I couldn't do this without them. We have about 10 to 12 adults that help out. However, our whole school really comes in together as a community to help focus on building up each of our kids.
Yeah.
Some of our kids right now, their first show was Matilda, that are in 6th grade today.
Okay.
And they have seen a huge transition, a growth of our program themselves. They have felt that they can continue doing theater moving on. Actually, Rose's older brother was here for an interview.
Oh, really?
Just the other week, yes.
Okay.
And is now at a different school and performed Addams Family at
Oh,
Elmira.
yeah, of course.
And that's just the best part. Myself and other assistant directors, we love going to support our former scholars at another performance as they get older. And that's what we just hope. We hope that when they leave Finn Academy, they remember that this is one of the fun things they participate in school. It was a memory they had that they can take on, be in a show in the future, and maybe they choose not to be, but it helps them grow so many skills of public speaking, of
Confidence.
trying something new,
Yeah.
building that confidence. Yes,
Yeah, to get in front of
absolutely.
that stage. Speaking of the confidence, okay, tonight's opening night. What does it feel like getting ready to go into your big performance?
It's a little, like, nerve-wracking, and I'm very excited too,
Yeah,
and just kind of, I don't know.
you want it to happen, right?
Yeah, I just kinda-
not get over with, not like
Yeah.
that, but you want to just get that out of your system.
Yes.
Are you more nervous for tonight or for being on the program right now? And frankly speaking.
Probably tonight.
Okay, good, because I didn't want to make this too nerve-wracking. Okay, last final questions, and this is for both of you. What do you like as director most about musicals?
It is, I actually just shared this with the kids yesterday. It's not the final product of what the performance is. It's really seeing those relationships of these kids grow and form connections with each other. I shared with them yesterday that when I just see them in the hallway at some point in the school day, seeing a 6th grader talking to a 5th grader they didn't know
Right.
before January, really, they didn't interact with, and seeing them form relationships and friendships, and just how kind and supportive they are to each other. I'm sure Rose can say that there are 6th graders that have been like almost a older sibling to them and somebody that she can look up to, and
Sure.
that's been the best part about it. Seeing these 6th graders taking on the leadership role now doesn't matter if it's a musical, a sports team, what it is. That's the experience
Okay.
of it. So doing the musical, it's fun. The singing, the dancing, the acting, But the biggest part is the connection these kids make with each other and just grow as human beings.
Sure. And what's your favorite part about being in a musical?
I love like singing, and I love like just like acting in general, and I love, like Mr. Miller said, I love to make friendships with people I didn't really know.
Okay, I've got to ask a tough question to both of you. This has become a staple of the show. I ask this to everyone. One musical. All right, we'll start with you, Rose.
Sure.
What is your favorite song?
I would say I really like Lovely Night.
Okay.
It's definitely one of the songs that is really like, just like inspiring.
Yeah. And do you have a favorite?
My favorite, hands down, always has to be the finale of each show we do.
Oh, sure.
Because seeing the faces of these 10, 11, 12-year-olds and the pride they have as they're looking out and they might see their grown-ups out there and just true joy on their faces.
Yeah.
So it's always the finale for me.
And now be honest with me. Do you, by practicing for so long, do you ever get a little sick of the music?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. I won't have you answer. Okay, that's fair. Well, thanks so much for being on the program. Best of luck starting tonight. The performance 7 p.m. tomorrow, 7 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. Best of luck.
Great. Thank you for having us.
All right, we'll be right back with Frankly Speaking here on WYDC TV, Big Fox.